FBI just declared Black Lives Matter a potential terrorist group. The past 8 years of race baiting under Obama has left our country more divided than ever. Radical organizations such as Black Lives Matter and other identity groups have emerged as a result of this. And while they've committed endless violence, their reign of power may be over. The liberal media has been inciting racial tensions for years now, portraying every single minority as a genius. Millionaire philanthropist, doctor/brain surgeon who single-handedly contributes more to society than millions, or as victims at the hands of the evil white people in power. Thanks to this, we've seen the emergence of identity politics in our culture over the past 8 years, but it really only began to intensify over the past 2 or 3. Opinions are now frequently dismissed due to someone's skin color, people attacked in the streets for simply being the wrong color, and racial tensions are at an all-time high. In response to this, the FBI has finally declared black extremist groups as potential terrorist threats, citing numerous examples where they've previously committed acts of terror, such as those in Ferguson, Los Angeles, Berkeley, and other far-left sanctuaries. BizPac Review reports the FBI Counterterrorism Division warned about the potential violence that could come from members of Black Identity Extremists, BIE, according to a document obtained by Foreign Policy. The August 3rd document warns of the potential violence that members of the BIE movement could possibly perform against American law enforcement officers, Foreign Policy reported Friday. The FBI assessed it is very likely Black identity extremists' perceptions of police brutality against African Americans spurred an increase in premeditated retaliatory lethal violence against the law enforcement and will very likely serve as justification for such violence, the document read. Foreign Policy notes that the document was marked for official use. The FBI report points to the 2014 Ferguson shooting of Michael Brown as the start of the anger and violence on the part of BIE. Police brutality only helped fuel the anger, the FBI noted in the report. The FBI assesses it is very likely incidents of alleged police abuse against African Americans since then have continued to feed the resurgence in ideologically motivated violent criminal activity within the BIE movement, the report read. In support of their theories, the FBI cited examples such as Micah Johnson, the black male who opened fire on Dallas police officers last June. Johnson had previously expressed his desire to kill white police officers out of anger, which the media stirred up in him. The FBI believes that his actions were also strongly influenced by the Black identity politics movement. The FBI further assesses it is very likely additional controversial police shootings of African Americans and the associated legal proceedings will continue to serve as drivers for violence against law enforcement, the report noted. It remains unclear if this means that the FBI has declared BIE as domestic terrorist threats. The Daily Caller News Foundation reached out to the FBI for additional comment, but received none in time for publication. While the FBI has yet to comment on Black Lives Matter, many would certainly agree that they're under the category of black extremist groups. Finally, the government is beginning to side with conservatives. For too long under Obama, they prioritized non-Americans over Americans and created laws to hinder Republicans at every step of the way. We can now begin to restore the racial division in this country with President Trump in office. It's time for Americans to unite against the globalists and against the anti-freedom liberals to take this country back once and for all. If you think that Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group, please give this article a share. Thank you, and God bless. Yes, Black Lives Matter, yes. It's absurd at this day and age that we have this going on, taking place. I mean, it's totally absurd. They should be declared terrorist groups. Yes, any group that is for violence. Unbelievable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.